Hey everybody, welcome to another video. Welcome to the shop. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the MSI Z270 Gaming M7 motherboard, courtesy of MSI. Thank you guys so much for supporting the Mastercase Pro 6 project. They gave us this motherboard here with the Intel HiFi processor to go along with it, as well as the GeForce GTX 1080 Gaming Z graphics card. So we're going to take a look at that in the next video. First up on the block here today is the Z270 Gaming M7 motherboard. It is solid. I love everything about this motherboard actually. The LEDs are controllable, M2 SSD slots. The color scheme alone is just super solid. Gunmetal gray, black. It's just super low key, but it also has some cool armor-like pieces on it that can be easily modded. I'm not 100% sure on the theme of the Pro 6 build, but I'm leaning towards a Game of Thrones, White Walker, Winter is Coming type theme. I'm gonna want to be painting things with electric candy blue paint and pearl white. It's gonna make modding this motherboard super easy to get in with that kind of stuff as well. But this motherboard is definitely feature rich, and it's in like the mid-range of motherboards. It's around $250. If you guys want to purchase the motherboard, there's an Amazon link down in the description here. It's my affiliate link, so anybody that purchases through that link, it actually helps support the channel at no cost to you guys. So I greatly appreciate anyone who uses the affiliate links to do some Amazon shopping. This motherboard supports, I think, the Kaby Lake and Skylake processors. So overall, I mean, just some first impressions, I'm really happy with this. So what we're gonna do is take everything out, get a good look at the motherboard, go over some features, and then I'm gonna get it in the system, get it powered up, and I'll show you guys the control software, because you can control your RGBs through the motherboard software that it has. So you can not only control the RGB LEDs on here, it will also hook up to your peripheral devices, and it has an RGB input on the motherboard, an actual header, so you can take all your RGB light strips and plug that in. So technically you can get everything under one control center, which is super sweet. Makes syncing up all your lighting super easy, so you don't have RGBs flashing on all kinds of different wavelengths and everything. Everything will sync up really nice. What I like about RGB is I put in one strip of lights and I can put any solid color that I need in the spectrum that it allows. I don't need flashing, I don't need strobing, but I do want to be able to switch from, say I got a theme that's a white and blue theme like I'm trying to possibly do here. I can put on the blue lights or I can put on the white lights, one or the other, you know, but it allows you to switch it up. It lets you dial it into exactly what you want. So let's take this thing out of the box and take a look at what we got here. So the design on this motherboard overall is super sleek, really well put together. You got your M2 shield here. You got your other M2 slots, so 3 in total. You see all the gold-plated USB here, the high-speed USB, super fast Ethernet, optical. Got 4 RAM slots, 2 dual-channel I/O bridge, I/O plate, install disk, paperwork. SLI bridge, got a couple of SATA cables, RGB built into the motherboard, so you can control your RGBs. So you got a total of 4 SSD cables. You got your plugs for the front panel, MSI badge, and then your box or your pamphlet. Okay, so you can see now I got Windows 10 installed and we got MSI gaming app loaded. You can just go to MSI's website. I'll have a link in the description of the video for all the essential links for the MSI software and product pages. So you can download the MSI gaming app. It's downloadable as one of the drivers and utilities for the motherboard. On the website, it'll show you a list of all the compatible products that work in conjunction with the MSI Mystic Lite. There's also an app for the Android and iPhone that will let you do this from your cell phone over the Wi-Fi of your internet. So that's also a pretty cool feature that you could just change your LED colors from your cell phone. So right here it's showing the motherboard LEDs. It doesn't give you a lot of functionality on the motherboard LEDs. It has, what do we got here, 7 colors you can choose from. But other devices, depending on what kind of RGBs they have, they offer quite a bit of functionality through this disc with all of the various hues and many more color choices basically. It's also picking up my ZDAC 511 Shield RGB. It will also pick up the memory as well, the RGB memory from ZDAC. I just wanted to get you guys in here and see this software in use and show you the functionality of it. Right now I have everything on the computer switched to blue. So these lights down here in the front, these are just blue LEDs that come with the case. They're always going to be blue, which is perfect actually for the theme that we're going to be going with. Don't mind the RGB lights on the fans. Those will be in another video for Cooler Master's RGB controller that they also sent, that is able to control all of Cooler Master's RGB fan. Basically inside here, it let me change the color of the graphics card. You can kind of see it here, and in the top with the lighting in the garage right now, there's not it's kind of hard to see on the SSD, but you're able to change the graphics card coloring and the motherboard coloring are all blue. So that's actually really cool, and that's going to help with the theme quite a bit actually, and I'll be able to dial in all the LEDs to exactly what I need. Okay everybody, that's going to wrap up the video for the MSI Z270 Gaming M7 motherboard. Huge shout out to MSI. You can see in the description below, there's going to be a link to the product page. There's also going to be some affiliate links to Amazon if you guys want to buy this board. Use my affiliate links, it helps support the channel at no extra cost to you. I just want to go over a few of the features, basically my overall opinion on it. The software is great. I do like how the lights are on the motherboard. It's not gaudy and just out of control RGB splattered everywhere, which I don't know why people are into that. I prefer the use of RGB through the ability to change the color of the theme by simply just pressing a button in the software, and then I have my solid color that I'll be using for my theme, or an effect. The effect of one color. I don't need 80 colors because my theme is not 80 colors. It is nice that, and I know that there's more and more hardware being loaded in to be functional with this software. It works with ZDAC products, the memory and the solid state. There are some great things about this motherboard that I wanted to point out. Metal shields on all the connectors is so nice. I wish that was on every motherboard. It gives you that added strength and rigidity of your connector. So especially with these 50-pound graphics cards that are coming out, you know, these high-end cards that are, you know, got all the big coolers on them and everything, it's super helpful to have the support at the connector. I really like that. Also, RGB control and functionality. There's also DDR4 boost, and there's armor on the DDR4 slots. So, you know, a lot of people are trying to push in the memory modules and get it at an angle, and they're trying to jam it in there. These ones are supported, so it will implement less damage if you are someone putting in your memory like that. Motherboard is also VR ready with a VR boost, so it has that added benefits for VR. The motherboard has 3 M2 SSD slots, which is awesome. It also has a shield on the middle M2 slot. That's becoming the standard for SSDs lately, so it's nice to have functionality for up to 3 of them. The motherboard supports the Optane technology from Intel for ultra fast speeds on those M2 slots as well. This is also a cool feature, the Audio Boost 4 Pro with Naimic 2. I think it's Naimic, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. What that allows you to do is plug in your headphones and basically delegate sounds through your speakers or through your headphones. It allows you to split your audio out of 2 different devices. So you can be gaming with your headset on, and you know, it's so much better to game with your headset on. You can hear all the sounds from all directions and gives you 3D sound basically. But then you could also have your speakers in the background. It allows you to differentiate through 2 different audio channels. And then of course it has on the back port the USB 3.1, the ultra high speed USB. That all being said, I think that's gonna wrap up this video, guys. I appreciate the support. I will see you guys in the next video. Later.